Good morning, grade 6. Our lesson today is Spelling Unit 5, Week 5. And still we're talking about the word study or word formation. Today we're focusing on the suffixes IVE, AGE, and IZE. Spelling book page 146 to 149. First of all, what is a suffix? A suffix is a word part that can be added to the end or the end of a base word, because we have something else called the prefix. Prefix is added at the beginning or at the front of the word, but the suffix is added to the end of a base word. When the suffix is added, it changes the word's meaning or the part of a speech. For example, it changes the word from a verb to an adjective, from an adjective to a verb, or according to the word itself. Sometimes adding a suffix changes the spelling of the base word, like the word submit, and adding the suffix ion, change here T, change it into SS, then add ion. This to show how the spelling is changed when adding the suffix. Today we are studying the three suffixes IVE, IZE, and AGE. First, the suffix IVE. It is added to the end of the base word, and when adding IVE, it means the ability. First, it changes the base word from a verb into an adjective, or according to the word itself. For example, the verb support. Support is a verb, means to give help, to give aid, assistance to somebody. And when I add IVE suffix here, it changes from a verb into an adjective. And supportive here means be able to give help. The suffix IZE also means ability to do something. And it changes the main word or the base word from an adjective to a verb. For example, the adjective real. Real means true or authentic. And when I add IZE suffix to the adjective real, changes from adjective to a verb. And realized means the ability to know or perceive or understand or identify. The suffix AGE, which means action or process. For example, the verb marry. When I add IAGE suffix to the word, changes from a verb into a noun. So marriage here means the action of getting married. As we see, the three suffixes change the part of speech from an adjective to a verb when adding IZE most of the time, from a verb into a noun when adding AGE, and from a verb to an adjective when adding IVE most of the time, of course. This is here the way of adding suffix to the base word. Here we have an exercise just to practice using suffixes. Here is a list of vocabulary to practice how to decode each word and identify the suffixes. Here I want you just to identify the suffix added to the base word. The first word is attractive. So think with me, what is the suffix? Yes, super. The suffix is IVE. And it changes here from a verb into an adjective. Attract means to attract or means to get attention of somebody. And attractive, the ability to attract others. The word assemblage. What do you think the suffix? Yes, great. It's AGE. The word secretive. What do you think the suffix? Yes, it's IVE. The word scrutinize. What is the suffix? Yes, it's IZE. Pillage. Huh. Yes, it's AGE. Conclusive. Huh. Yes, IVE. Active. Yes, IVE. Privatize. IZE. Marriage. AGE. For example, the word active. What is the base word? The base word is act. Then I added IVE. Privatize. What do you think the base word? Yes, private. Then I add IZE. Here we have the list of the new spelling words we are having in our lesson. Here I have the base word, then the suffix, then the meaning. First, the word vocal. Vocal, this is the base word. When I add IZE, it will become vocalize. And vocalize means to express emotions or an idea in words. Final, from an adjective to a verb. Finalize. Finalize means to end or to finish or to put an end to. Organ. Organ is a noun. When adding IZE, change from a noun into a verb. Organize means to order or to arrange. Sympathy. Sympathy here, a noun. When I add IZE, change from a noun into a verb. And notice here the spelling change. Y is changed into I, or we drop Y, then add IZE. Sympathize means to care about somebody who has a problem, or to feel for him, or to support him. Modern is an adjective. Modern here means up to date, or to the latest. So modern, when I add IZE, change from an adjective to a verb. Modernize means to make modern or to update. And also emphasis is a noun. When I add IZE, change from a noun into a verb. Emphasize. And emphasize means to put stress on or to show that something is really important. Critic is a noun. When I add IZE, I change from a noun into a verb, criticize. And to criticize means to give an opinion about any literary work or about anything. So, special, an adjective. Specialize, change from an adjective into a verb. And specialize here means to do one type of business, to be specialized in doing that business. And recognize, IZE here as well. Of course, here recognize means to know somebody you have already seen before. The next list of vocabulary with the suffix IVE. Here we have the base word explode. When I add IV, I change it from a verb into an adjective. And explode, when adding IV, explosive. So I drop E, then add IVE. Here we do have spelling change. Explosive, an adjective, means able to explode easily. When I say the place is full of materials which are explosive, they can explode easily. And the next word is the word positive. IVE here, suffix as well. And positive, an adjective, means hopeful and confident. Create, this is the base word. When adding IV, change from a verb, create, means to make, into an adjective. Creative is somebody who is able to create, somebody who is smart, genuine, or genius. And also, we have the word negative. Negative here, adding the suffix IVE. And negative, an adjective, means to show or able to show bad attitude. Secret. This is a noun here. When adding IVE, change it from a noun into a verb, and it's secretive. Secretive, someone who hides feelings. When I say he is a secretive person, he never shows his feelings. He always keeps them secret. The last suffix here, I have AGE. Change, of course, the part of speech. As you can see, this is the base word, and when I add the suffix, another part of speech. So the first word, percent. Percent is an adjective. When I add AG, I change it from an adjective into a noun. Percentage. And percentage here is the amount of something out of 100. When I say 100% or percentage. So next word is the word pass, and a pass is a verb. When I add AGE, I change it from a verb into a noun. It will become passage. And passage is a long, narrow road, for example, or way. Store, adding AGE, change it from a verb into a noun. Storage. And storage is the place for keeping objects. When you want to keep something which is extra or surplus, you keep it in a storage. Advantage. So advantage here, this is a condition giving success. If you have an advantage of doing something, it means that you have a good condition that gives you high expectation to score success. The word wreck. Wreck is a verb. Wreck means to destroy. When I add age, change from a verb into a noun. So it will become wreckage. And wreckage here means badly damaged part of building or something. So as you can see, this is the list of the new vocabulary of our lesson. We were talking about today word forming, how to add suffix IVE, IAGE, and IVE into base words, and what is the effect that they have when adding to the base words. Hope that you find it easily. See you.